it's been a very, very stressful few months for you. Can you
Yes.
share a little bit about the stress, what happened, and then we'll go through a little that step, and after that we're gonna focus on what's happening now because that's what's important.
Since June, Argentina stopped, the autonomous city of Buenos Aires stopped registering babies directly in civil registry as the babies of the intended parents. So when that happened, we
Why
suffered.
did it stop? What was the
Because,
reason?
okay, we had a class action in the autonomous city of Buenos Aires, and for 7 years, a judge ordered the civil registry that with some requirements parents needed to fill out, you could register your baby born by surrogacy as the baby of the intended parents. You didn't need to go anywhere else than civil registry. In June, a judge decided to stop this decision, and civil registry stopped registering babies directly. So we started to think what to do. In our first cases, we had in July lots of babies to be born. So those were the first cases we needed to solve. And we started going to court with some pre-birth orders. We started going to court with filiation actions, trying to register the baby when they were born. We started to go to court. We asked judges everything. We had diverse luck. We learned that pre-birth orders, they were not a good option. We learned that judges were trying to get on track again with surrogacy, because for 7 years, we didn't need to go to a judge to explain surrogacy or to ask for surrogacy. Even if they have a lot of experience before that, maybe they wanted to be trained again. In the meanwhile, two things happened. One was a criminal investigation that started in a province in Buenos Aires, and everybody started to feel uncomfortable. Everybody, yes, judges started to say, okay, this is a surrogacy case. Okay, I will take my time to decide on this case. While we were on that, the Supreme Court decided in a specific case, and it was very important because for the first time in Argentina, somebody said surrogacy is not illegal. So for us, it was very, very important. Up to that moment, all lawyers were trying to push civil code, and we asked judges to declare unconstitutional one article of civil code, the article that talks about filiation. So we wanted the judges to say, this article doesn't cover all our cases, and Supreme Court said, we are not here to declare unconstitutional our code. You have another path to arrive to the same result. Go through adoption by integration. So that was
so basically, just so everybody will understand here, the Supreme Court, I think it was about 4 weeks ago. I'm not sure what the date was exactly.
In October.
In October, the Supreme Court basically said surrogacy is not illegal.
Yes.
In Argentina, and not only the surrogacy not illegal, but this is the civil code, which is adoption, that you need to do in order to get everything organized. So basically, from all this trouble that happened, there was one thing good, and there's clarity that the fact that surrogacy is okay to be doing in Argentina. The Supreme Court says that, and they gave us the path that wasn't clear before of how to get the parents to be the parents, both of the parents to be the parents of the baby.
Yes, because during that first weeks, during August, civil registry didn't know what to do with registration. So we started to have our parents, the babies born, and all families were very stressed and very anxious, and we needed to solve that. So we went to civil registry, and the civil registry said, okay, there's no problem. We can register the baby as the baby of one of the intended parents and the surrogate mother. So with that, we started to have birth certificates. That was very important for us. we start going to court saying, okay, we have this birth certificate, please, we need you to allow us to remove surrogate's name and replace it by the name of the intended parent that is not listed in the birth certificate. While we were working on that, this criminal investigation started. So judges started to study every case in detail. This criminal investigation said, we only have 39 cases under investigation. All the rest are not under investigation. We were very happy with that answer, but there was this Italian couple in November that tried to leave the country. It is not clear if they were trying to, they were the couple, the surrogate was with the baby, so immigration authority thought it was a irregular situation, and they called the judge on duty. So that started the problem leaving the country. At this point, in November, we have criminal court, civil court, and migratory problem to leave the country. I think as every process has a time, and when judges started to realize that there were only surrogacy processes, there were nobody trafficking, nobody was buying babies or lying to surrogates or
so really what happened with this investigation? My understanding is that nobody was prosecuted.
Nobody
saw that
is
the problem is not that big of a problem.
Oh, I don't know where this investigation is going to finish, but at this point, for me, this is very important to clarify. Nobody is charged. Nobody. Nobody is in jail. Nobody is under only 39 cases, because I heard in some WhatsApp groups or social media that if you come to Argentina to receive your baby, you're going to be in jail. No, that's not true. Please, if you are pregnant, if you're expecting your baby, please come to Argentina to receive your baby. Don't be afraid.
If anything, the IPs are considered as the victim of this agency.
Yes, they are
rather
victims.
than a part of the.
Yes.
So
for the authorities, they are victims. So don't be afraid, and nobody is in charge. Nobody's charged.
Right. And the other thing is that we are talking about one or two agencies and one or two clinics and one lawyer or maybe two lawyers that are part of this investigation. And it's not representing all Argentina and all, babies come true. Our clinic that we work with was rated as well. They checked us and they told us, you're good to go. Everything is fine. You're not a part of this investigation. So it's important to say that not everyone is in the same boat here.
Oh, that's correct.
Babies come true, and that even when we started, Sylvina, you looked at me and you say, wow, you're bringing North America into Argentina. It's totally different than anything else. You have all these requirements that nobody ever heard of. And you told me, I remember you told me, Nir, it's like my process. It's okay to say you've done your process in the United States. Argentina is not open to that. And you tell Nir, it's you're asking for higher qualification than what I know that we did in the United States.
You are the only agency that has the funds in an escrow account. So you guarantee that your surrogate is going to receive her compensation.
Yeah.
For me, that's a big difference.
And we also making sure, just for everybody to know, we're making sure that the surrogate has home visit, that they have support throughout the whole time. They have once a week, they meet a psychologist every week. They have huge support. They have their help. We do a home visit to make sure that their home is qualified to do. We make sure by her and notary and everything that they're doing it out of free will. We make sure that they get the compensation. And just quickly, Sylvina, can we compensate a surrogate in Argentina? And tell me a bit, because you told me that last week, and I just wanted, because I was super happy. What did the judge tell you that related to the compensation? Because I found that finally you have a judge that telling you It's okay to pay a surrogate. So everything becomes
every civil judge, in every case I went to civil court to ask for filiation, they called surrogates for a hearing, and they wanted to know, why did they do surrogacy? Why did they decide to help other families? And every case they ask, what did you do with the compensation? So I heard beautiful stories. One surrogate, she said, I worked very far away from a house, and I had 3 kids, and I wanted to be more time at home. So with the compensation, I bought a business, and I work at home now. So there were all good stories. And in one case, the judge asked her, how much did you receive? And she said $20,000. And judge said in Spanish, you could ask for more.
That's
So
very Argentinian.
yes, yes, yes. But that showed us that we don't have any problem with compensation. That's not the problem.
Yeah. So that's something really, really encouraging.